So many jokes, so many sneers, so agonisingly close. England came within one match from going to their first World Cup since 1966. And whilst the years of hurt will continue, something far more important has happened back home.
It's nice to be positive about something in England, and they are the embodiment of everything that's positive about England at the moment.
This is the first time I feel like this team is not only inclusive, but it represents what England is.
This team is different. This means so much.
It's multicultural, it's diverse, it's fearless. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
We've gone through sort of years and years of having poor teams and disappointment that actually when we're doing well, it doesn't seem real.
For me, one of the best things was watching it with a little 7-year-old. He doesn't know any better. He thinks this is how it always is.
There's such positivity about it. There's nothing I can say that really is bad about it, you know.
Imagine thinking this is how it always is and being so positive and so behind your team.
What can you say that is bad about this England team at the moment? It's just something to be proud of.
With an average age of about 26 and 20 caps a player, this is the second youngest squad at the World Cup and arguably the most inexperienced. And the gaffer, Gareth Southgate himself, one of the youngest managers at the World Cup, well, he's reinvigorated this squad, given them the space they need to create a new energy, a new identity for England.
Southgate is just fresh.
I think he came into the England setup when England was just a burning building. We'd been through controversies, we'd been through disappointments, we'd been through egos and nothing working, and it couldn't go any lower than that. And you bring in Sir Gareth, no experience at that top kind of level, but he knew the players.
He's treating them like real people. I think he's come as a guy who has experienced failure, both in an England shirt and I think if you're being brutally honest, in his managerial career.
Initially he was an unglamorous choice, but actually I think everyone can kind of identify with who he is.
And maybe it's just because good things happen to good people and he's a good person.
The way he conducts himself is massive. The way that he handles the media has been great.
He has managed to answer the right questions, say the right things, do the right things and get the right results.
He's picked players who have no expectation, none of this golden generation, none of this we should be doing this, we should be doing that. It's pressure off football. And he's set the tone for that. He's created a real positive vibe around the team.
And I think that story of him coming up from missing the penalty and then leading the team into the latter stages of the World Cup is really, it's a beautiful story.
Sir Gareth coming all the way out of nowhere and becoming a fucking national hero.
I mean, we're all going to go back home and there's no cabinet, there's hardly any government, and there's probably only one man that can probably unify that, and that's probably Gareth Southgate.
What is different about this team? Why does everyone seem to be more kind of empathetic with this team?
I don't know. I think it's just a younger team. It's representative of the UK as a whole. The club loyalties in the past don't really happen within this group.
I won't pretend I'm one of these fans who would say country over club. For me, it's always been club. Kind of until this tournament. This is, for me, is the first one where they're giving me something that's worth giving them something back.
You know, I'm 37, I should probably be a bit cynical about the Jay Lings and the Dele Allis and stuff, but you know what, I love it. I think it's brilliant and it's an inspiration for everyone.
I haven't seen us play like this before. It's without the pressure on. And you look at I think for me it's more telling when you watch the players after the game. You've got Lingard dancing on the pitch, You've got kind of players on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, having a bit of fun with themselves. Harry Maguire and that meme of him talking to his girlfriend. He's retweeting it. He's saying funny things about himself, how big his forehead is, Vardy interviewing him. They're laughing and joking, engaging with the press, being a normal group of players who are young guys, let's be honest. They're kind of, second youngest team in the tournament? Have a laugh.
They're just a really likeable, young, fun group who are really pulling for each other.
This possibility of change this squad gives us, this affirmation of youth, it's resonating throughout England. I mean, football, as we all know, has the ability to create positivity that no other sport can, but look at those scenes back home, from Manchester to Bristol to Newcastle, it's going off, and it's because England is finally learning to enjoy a World Cup and believe.
At home is mental, to be honest. I've never seen anything like it.
It's unlike anything else, you know, seeing the people and seeing the scenes across the country.
I'll never forget this summer.
The sun's shining, everyone's happy. It's weird. It's like we're forgetting about all the other troubles that we've got.
Now I know when people were talking about Italia 90, Euro 96, I know what they were talking about now.
Football's kind of united us.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's one of the most amazing things. I went to a place to watch the England-Belgium game. We lost that game 1-0. You would have thought we won it 3-0. It was just, the atmosphere is absolutely buzzing. Like, they scored, no one cared. We were still singing, it's coming home.
I'm proud to be an English person, and I've not
That's
been.
like this team.
Proud to be an English person and proud of this team.
This team has struck a chord with a nation struggling with many political divisions, uncertainty over Brexit and many other unknowns. And whilst yes, Harry Kane or Raheem Sterling or anyone wearing a Three Lions kit isn't going to solve all those issues, what they have done is given the country a positive common ground to get behind.
Yeah, I think if you look at our government that's falling apart at the moment, I think if we didn't have this, everyone would be miserable, you know. Like, I think this is giving everyone some hope. It's a bit of a distraction from all the other issues that we're facing.
At a time, even when you look at the state of the country, the socio-political landscape that's going on in England, just England needed it, and it came out of nowhere. That is the beautiful thing.
It's up for debate what England is at the moment. You know, the country's fractured. This is England. This is England that is now. This is what England is, and for me, that's fantastic. And that's why I wouldn't have come hundreds of miles and spent thousand odd pounds to come and be an England fan if I wasn't proud of what England was.
So, is football coming home? Well, not this time, at least. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because something far more important has happened over the last month. England needed this. Not the national team, but the country. And when you look at it that way, I guess you could say it's already come home.
Win, lose or draw, it's already come home, mate. It's already come home. What it's done for the nation, how it's connected everyone to the team.